Hello everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at a unique kitchen gadget. This is called a Zojirushi water boiler and warmer. Zojirushi is a household name in Japan, and they have a line of popular cooking gadgets. Zojirushi products aren't as common here in the United States, but you may be familiar with their excellent high-end rice cookers. When I first got this product, I didn't immediately understand it, but it's since become a staple in my kitchen and has proven very useful. This is basically a very deluxe electric kettle. What makes this Zojirushi kettle so special is that it holds a ton of water, just over a gallon, and once it's boiled the water, it keeps the water at a set, very hot temperature indefinitely. So with this product in use, you have a large quantity of piping hot water available anytime, which is great for obvious things like tea and beverages, and also a very useful tool for cooking. Today I'm going to go over how to set up this product, its features, and I'll show some of its uses. I'll also explain the recommended maintenance on the product. This Zojirushi kettle holds and boils up to 4 liters of water at a time. Zojirushi doesn't recommend filling it up at the sink in case there's any standing water in the sink, so I just use a pitcher. Now, this is your upper lid, and they recommend you remove this every time that you refill this or empty it out because this will hold a little bit of water on the inside of it, and you can wash it. And you clip it onto the back, and then it closes in the front. And all it does is it pretty easily just sets into place like that, and then close it up. That's it. The base of the kettle swivels, allowing the Zojirushi to rotate 360 degrees. I like this feature, and I think it adds to the versatility of where it could be set up. This kettle features a large fold-down carrying handle, which is very handy when filling the kettle up or transporting it around. It also features a view window, which will show you how much hot water it still has ready to go. To power the Zojirushi, it has a removable magnetic power cord. It's nice that the cord is easily removable to fill the kettle up, and the magnetic quick disconnect is a nice safety feature, eliminating the likelihood of the kettle tipping over due to the cord getting snagged. Now that it's full, you can set your desired temperature. The default is 195 degrees, and that's what I'm going to leave it at. What it'll do is it will bring the water to a boil, and then once it's at 212 degrees, it'll come back down to whatever temperature you have it set at, and it will leave it there until it's empty. And I change the water out daily. With 4 liters of water, that's typically more hot water than I'm going to use in a day. It's really nice. The process of bringing the water to a boil to get it to where you need it to be is way longer than a normal kettle. It takes about 40 minutes. Keep in mind though, once you do, you have hot water on tap indefinitely. And that's really cool. The beauty of this too is that you can set a timer. You fill it up before bed, you set the timer for, let's say it'll be ready in 8 hours. And then when you wake up or when you come back to it, maybe after work or something like that, it'll just be ready to go and you'll be able to just start using it. As it's getting the water ready, it vents the steam out of the lid. When boiling the water, I would make sure to pull the unit out from underneath overhead cabinets as you don't want the steam to potentially damage them. So now I'll run through the controls. The kettle has just finished boiling the water, and what it's going to do now, it's at 212 degrees right now, the boiling point of water, and it's now going to come down to what it's set to here, which is 195 degrees. And you can change this however you'd like. Just by hitting that there, you have 4 options, but I'm going to leave it on the default. At any time, if you want to bring it back up to 212 degrees, you can reboil it. You can also set a timer. So let's say if you're going to bed or if you're going to work and you want to set the timer for 8 hours, in 8 hours it will start. So you come home to piping hot water that's ready to use. And it's great. So you just have a ton of it on tap. With 4 liters, it's more than I would ever need throughout a day. But this model I think is made for a large family, or this could be used in an office. It would be great for that, or if a lot of people are drinking hot beverages or need it for lunches, things like that. Before you dispense the water, you have to unlock it, and you have 2 flow options. So you unlock it, and you just dispense it. You also have the option to slow it. And one nice thing too is that this doesn't drip after it stops. The design of it is pretty refined. Go ahead and hit this again. And there you go. totally screwed this up. Yeah, they don't look great. I really wanted to make Zojirushi elephants. They don't look great. But there they are. But you can make Jello with this. I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. As far as cleaning and maintenance, there's 3 things to be aware of. At the bottom of the inside of the kettle, there's a small mesh filter that should be checked and cleaned from time to time. The lid of the Zojirushi is removable and washable, and the gasket on the lid can be replaced as needed. Finally, they recommend cleaning the product occasionally with citric acid. Zojirushi sells packets of it, or you can just buy the product off the shelf. All you have to do is run the dedicated cleaning cycle with a small amount of water mixed with citric acid, and this will help remove any built-up mineral deposits on the inside of the kettle. After that, you empty the kettle and fill it back up with just plain water. Boil the water and dispense a few cups afterwards to clear any citric acid from the line, then dump that water. From there, you can go back to just using it as usual. Maintenance on the unit is simple. So there you have it. Having this kettle around has already proven extremely useful. While it takes longer than regular kettles to bring the water to a boil, once that's finished, you have a large quantity of piping hot water on tap indefinitely. Setting it up with the easy-to-use timer allows it to be ready whenever is convenient for the user, whether right when you wake up or when you return home. When cooking anything that requires boiling water on the stove, this speeds up that process dramatically. It's also great to have around for any hot beverages, thawing frozen food, and cooking instant foods that require very hot or boiling water. Although not too common in American homes, I think this product would prove very handy for a lot of people. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and as always, thank you for watching, and have a great day.